Welcome to Crocodile MTG, your home of competitive, constructed play in the modern, standard, and legacy formats. Today's video was brought to you by all our wonderful sponsors, affiliates, and patrons. Thank you so much for supporting the Crocodile MTG channel, and we hope you enjoy today's video. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jordan with Crocodile MTG, here bringing you another Magic the Gathering video. Today we're playing the Devoted Devastation combo with the Stoneforge Mystic package as well. I think this hand is pretty keepable. We have two pieces of our combo, but we also have our Stoneforge Mystic combo here as well. And we have a turn 1 Birds to lead things off. So I think I am going to keep this hand. I'm going to go ahead and lead with the Verdant Catacombs. I think I'm just going to fetch up a Temple Garden. We're going to take a little bit of damage in the beginning, but I really don't think that's too big of a deal. And our opponent did keep 7 as well, so we're going to hit this Temple Garden. We're going to say yes, and we're going to play out this Bird of Paradise. And we're going to pass the turn. It'd be really nice to draw the second half of our Devoted Druid combo in Vizier of Remedies. We can't control the top of our library, but we can also fetch it with Finale of Devastation if it comes down to that. It looks like we're playing against some sort of Swift Spear Prowess deck, be it Burn or the actual Prowess deck. I think I am going to wait on that, though. So there is a Domri's Call. So one awkward thing about this here is we are at 3 mana currently. So we can play Stoneforge, attempt to bait something, and then play our Devoted Druid next turn. But if we want to push the combo, we should just play out our Devoted Druid now. I don't think I'm going to push the combo, though. I think I am just going to play out the Stoneforge Mystic. And then hopefully our opponent goes after a Stoneforge Mystic instead of us. I am going to say yes. I think here I'm actually going to grab Lightning Greaves, because depending on how our hand plays out, we might actually be able to play Lightning Greaves and win. So I'm going to go ahead and pass the turn. We do have a nice, we have all the pretty equipments here. We have our promo Batterskull, and we also have our promo Lightning Greaves. Our opponent is fetching here with the Bloodstained Mire, going to get a Stomping Ground. So this might be a Renin 6. If I were to guess. Oh, Searing Blaze on the Stoneforge. Okay. So it'd be nice to actually draw a land here. I am going to fetch, though. I don't want to take unnecessary damage, so I'm just going to grab this Temple Garden tapped. So there is a Devoted Druid. So our hand ended up being a little awkward here. I want to play the Domri's Call. Alright, I'm going to play the Devoted Druid here and see if our opponent has a Lightning Bolt or something for it. I was really hoping for another land, that way we could play Lightning Greaves this turn and Domri's Call, but it doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have another Searing Blaze. If they do, this attack's going to sting pretty bad. Our life total is getting a little low as well. We do have to be wary of that. We do have 5 mana next turn. Alright, Searing Blaze on the Devoted Druid. So unfortunately, even if I were to pay minus the Druid here, the Searing Blaze would still do the 3 damage. So there's nothing we're going to be able to do here. I'll do it just for so people can't fight me on the rolling. So we still take 3 damage here, even though the Searing Blaze is as such. Oh my, we are not drawing our lands here. This is really unfortunate. I don't think at this point anything can really get us out of this spot, so I think I'm going to play it out, but again, this isn't a good spot to be in. I don't even know what can help us here, because we can't tutor because I need to play a Devoted Druid or something. Like, I don't even have time to play Lightning Greaves here. I was really hoping for a third land on turn 3, but that never happened. Yeah, so I'm just going to play out another Devoted Druid here. We're most likely just going to get bolted. But what are we going to do? We can't win them all. Burn's pretty good at the moment in the meta. That is something we had to be prepared for, but unfortunately we weren't. Alright, if they have the bolt here, we're probably just dead. Alright, lightning bolt on us. We can block the Monastery Swiftspear, but it's more likely they're just going to untap and kill us. Yeah, and there's no way they don't have anything with 4 mana open. Alright, and there's the Searing Blaze. Alright, that's going to be the game, and we're going to move to the sideboard. Again, I don't think our burn matchup is really that bad. I think it's just a little awkward. I don't think this is a Tireless Tracker matchup. We do want the Knight of Autumns to gain life. We also want, this is kind of our package here. We want the Path to Exiles for the creatures. Actually, we might just be able to kind of trade the creatures. Alright, so we don't want the Tireless Tracker. We could probably trim our combo pieces and just make more of a value deck a little bit. So I don't mind trimming one of the finales, one of the Druids, and one of the Seers here. We do want to keep our Shalai in this. I think Lightning Greaves can probably go. Sword of Fire and Ice does protect our creature. I guess Lightning Greaves does give Shroud, so we do want the Lightning Greaves here. Giver Runes is good. Bird's fine. Nobles are fine. Domri's Call is a little clunky, similar to that. Similar to Finale. I do think Finale is a little bit worse. I am going to get 2 Finales here. I apologize I didn't bring a sideboard plan with me prior to this. I will leave the Walking Ballista here. I think we're just going to leave out 1 Path to Exile and see how our creatures do. I don't think their creatures are... Like, I don't think we need Path for their creatures necessarily. Alright, so we have turn 1 Noble into turn 2 Stoneforge into possibly Shalai. I think I'm going to keep this. Again, we're playing more of a fair matchup this game as opposed to just trying to combo off, which I think is probably our game plan, what we should be doing overall anyhow. I am going to lead on... Does it make a difference if I lead on Noble or Birds? I think I'm going to lead on Birds here. Exalted might matter. I don't think it's going to matter too much, but we'll see here. They're going to start with a Stomping Ground. Pay 2, it looks like. Alright, Wild Nicodle. Alright, that's one I haven't seen in a minute. We are going to go ahead and grab a basic Forest here. I am going to play out the Stoneforge. We are going to search. Yes, and I think I'm just going to grab the Batterskull here. They are going to have to remove my... Oop. We are not tapping for red here. We're tapping for green. They are going to have to remove my Stoneforge, but if they remove my Stoneforge, then I can actually just play out the Batterskull next turn. So this Batterskull is going to be pretty good on this board state. Alright, Wild Nicodle is a 3/3, unfortunately. And hopefully... Alright, Searing Blaze, the Mystic, and we're going to just be able to play out the Batterskull next turn, which is going to be really good. There is temptation in playing out the Shalai and then the Batterskull, but I think we just need to start gaining some life if possible. Actually, there is actually more temptation in playing the Shalai first. Because then our opponent can't bolt us, and our opponent cannot kill. They can kill the Batterskull though still, which is a little unfortunate. Alright, there is a Goblin Guide from our opponent. And they're going to attempt to beat us down with creatures here. So now the question is, do I want to just take 5, which is a little rough. We have Devoted Druid on top. So if I block, they have to waste a Lightning Bolt or something on... Yeah, I think I'm going to attempt to kill the Wild Crocodile. Let's see, taking 5 here actually puts us to 8. And then next turn we can play out Walking Ballista for 4. This is just a weird point in the game. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna not block in this instance. I am gonna go ahead and play out the Druid next turn, though. Okay, we take 3, and then we take 7. All right, that was actually pretty risky. I'm glad I didn't play out the way I was going to. So we do actually have the combo now in hand, as long as our opponent doesn't have another Atarka's Command. If our opponent has another Atarka's Command, we might be a little screwed here. I guess if our opponent has... Our opponent has the potential of having Atarka's Command. Do we play out... I guess it wouldn't matter if we played out the Walking Ballista or not. We'll just save the Walking Ballista for next turn. We'll swing in with Shalai. The reason is because we're not blocking Shalai. And then if our opponent only has... If our opponent has Atarka's Command, we just lose. That's so unfortunate. Because if we didn't have this, then I guess attempt the draw. Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, we're going to lose the first one. Good game, opponent.
Thank you so much for watching. Please go hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video. For your custom playmats, mousepads, and more, head over to Inked Gaming. Use promo code crocodilemtg10 to receive 10% off your order. Today's video was brought to you by all our wonderful sponsors, affiliates, and patrons.